And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, for the varsity basketball game here at Father Ryan High School here at the Cat Nenny Drennan Fieldhouse. Hello everyone, I'm Tyler Fernandez alongside Alex Otto. And Alex, so far what a strong start here by Father Ryan versus John Overton. And they have done successful. And right now the starting lineups are happening for the Lady Irish. And right now the Lady Irish getting the starting lineup. And now we have starting lineup. And this is going to be an insane game, Alex, because right now we've had some pretty good games, and which resulted in a Father Ryan win. And
both games for Father Ryan won. Junior varsity girls had almost a shutout. They won 55-4. Only letting Overton score only 2 points per half, meaning they only score. So they only let Overton score 2 points each half. The other game was the junior varsity. Varsity boys, and they won a good one. And that was a good game. The most iconic play that I could think about from that one was when it was on a fast break, and they got Devon Sharp to make a three. That was one of the best plays of the junior varsity game. So we're about to start with the varsity girls game. Father Ryan versus Overton, and
we're underway. Here we go.
With the Irish winning the tip-off.
And here we go. We got some good ball movement going here by the Lady Irish. Moving it around. Sorry about the clips in the audio. Had to fix it. Kicks it down low to Kate Hoots. Hoots missed it. Off the rim. Gets her own rebound. And a travel on Kate Hoots, and it'll be Overton ball. So, I mean, I like the aggression by Father Ryan getting out of the gates early. Off to a good start.
Irish is winning this Friday night series 2-0. Let's hope they can make it 3-0.
And right now Overton has the ball, moving it around. Right now I do not have a roster with me, so I cannot give you guys the numbers yet. But we're gonna make it happen as the ball tips off. Nice defense there by the Lady Irish for Father Ryan. And Kate Hoots is gonna come out of the game. And Andy Miller is going to check in the ballgame. I'm trying to listen just to the Father Ryan PA announcer so I can get all the names down. So I should get them down in my head right now. But here we go. And Tuesday guarded by Miller. Miller trying to drive baseline on Miller, but nice defense there by Miller. Kicks it out. And a steal made by Dooling. No, sorry, not Dooling. There's Dooling up ahead off the floor.
There's Dooling.
And she scores. So Father Ryan, nice job. Minute in the ball game, gets it going already.
That was a great fast break by Dooling, and she did good defense, and but she got the foul. That's her first, and the team first.
And right now we have like you said, foul on Maddie Dooling. That is her first. It was resulting 2 shots here for John Overton. The Lady Irish have done pretty well under head coach Jason Larkin, and first free throw is good. And Paige Graham is going to check in for Maddie Dooling. So I'm just going off what the PA announcer is going to tell me, but what's going to tell us? So
yeah, we somehow have lost the sheet during our little academic studies. But it doesn't matter now. The Irish are winning, and Marilee Holtz is taking it down to the ground. And goes over to Wilder, and
Wilder for 3. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board for your Lady Irish.
Irish leading by 4.
And that was a nice ball movement there. Great kick out. Sorry, we got a little buzz in the audio. I'm just going to turn it down just a little bit. But right now, the Irish off to a strong start. That's what you want out of the gate is Kate Hoots checks in at the scores table. 52 at the bank shot, and it's good. And Overton down by 2, 5-3. So now see, the Irish are going to get into the swing of things. Kicking it over. Pass in the corner, deep.
There goes Wilder.
There goes Wilder. Kicks it over, out. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board for your Lady Irish. Second three-pointer of the game.
Actually, second 3 in a row.
Woo, yes, indeed. Yes, sir. The Irish off getting 2 quick three-pointers, and it passed down low. Shot no good. Nice defense. Rebounded by Miller. They're going to push ahead of the ball to Graham. Going to kick it over, but the pass goes behind.
And Kate Hoots and Dueling check in.
Yep, checking back into the ball game.
Lily Wilder goes out.
Andy Miller and Lily Wilder, like you say, going out. I believe that's number 11 for the Father Ryan. I honestly don't know because we don't have a sheet. Mary Mackey, a sophomore. Father Ryan, number 24, is going to check, is at the scores table. She would check into the ball game in just a little bit. But right now, the Irish are doing a pretty nice job getting off to a fast start. Font loses the ball. Got a trapper on the ground. Jump ball, and it will be John Overton ball. All right, Mary Mackey, number 14. Mary Mackey checking the ball game. And she gets on a roll really quick with the three-pointers. She in some games this year, she's been having 4 3-pointers, a nice knockaway. It tips it to the backcourt. And now she's going to set a screen. And nice communication. And nice help there. Nice help defensively. And a foul
on Father Ryan. That will be
I think that's going to be on Maddie Dooling, and it is. That's going to be on her. That's her second already. We're about close to 2 minutes of the ball game, so she got
No,
that's
be
the
team seconds. Kate Coots was the first one. Maddie Dooling also had her.
No, I think both of the fouls were on Dooling. And now we're gonna substitute in. Paige Graham's gonna come out.
Kate Coots is gonna come in. No, wait, it's Wilder. Sorry.
Wilder's gonna come in.
See, we have a roster. We nail down these names easily.
Yeah, we can obviously make these games a lot easier for you guys and just making sure you know the names. But we'll have a roster next time we do another live broadcast.
There goes Catholic.
Yeah, nice memory. There goes Catholic, taking it over, and let's say we got in a. What's going on
foul?
Here? No, either that or. So Paige Graham called for the offensive foul.
That's her first.
And Father Ryan's already got 3 team fouls already in this ball game. We're about 2 minutes into this varsity game. Father Ryan leads it 8-5.
The last game.
Yeah, so go ahead. Short rebound by Paige Graham. Slow down the pace, kicking over to Catholic.
Last game.
Takes it over to Mackey. Down low to Kate Hoots. Hoots with the hook shots in.
I mean, that was good. But here's the thing. The Irish, the varsity girls Irish are out for 3 fouls already in the game. Unlike last game, the junior varsity boys were Overton started off picking off as many fouls. They even got to the bonus on the first. Father Ryan even got a bonus on the first quarter.
All right, right now Hoots inbounds to Catholic, and right now Overton looks like they're in a 2-3 zone right now. Kicks it over to Graham. Graham slaps it out to the hot Mary Mackey for 3. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board for your Irish.
She's on fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's on fire indeed. Mary Mackey's first 3 of the game comes in early. And right now, if Mary Mackey gets hot on fire, she can light up the score sheet pretty quickly. And right now, Graham goes down, and a foul on Catholic, and there'll be 2 shots for John Overton.
Right now, if you just pass it to Mackey and she's wide open, she has a chance to score some nets.
Oh yes, indeed, and indeed you're right on that one. I mean, you can't. I mean, if you're a defense, you can't leave anybody that wide open. I mean, granted, if you're any 3-point shooter, you don't want to point on the 3-pointers to not allow the defense to get into a rhythm.
First shot for Overton is no good.
All right, second shot here. And thank you guys for keeping me on schedule. And second shot's good and in. And the Irish lead 13-6 here in the opening quarter.
There goes Wilder. And
Wilder fakes, drives. Thank you for keeping me on my toes without a roster. Alex kicks it, rebound to Hoots. And Hoots is fouled. Hoots is fouled. Foul on number 52.
I'm gonna, can I do like small spotlight on Hoots? She is the student body president of Father Ryan. She is, she is, I don't know, she's a member of, she is the daughter of a teacher, here at Father Ryan. And, she is on volleyball as well. The girls volleyball had their season wrapped up not just a couple of weeks ago. So.
And right you are, Alex. Kahu's does more than just basketball. She does volleyball and also is involved in right you said
student council.
Yeah, student council. She's the president of that. And right now the lady, if you're Coach Larkin and Coach Needy, I'd be very proud of what the Lady Irish have done. 3.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter.
Up by 9.
Up by 9, yes indeed. 15-6. A nice defense there by the Irish. Shot made and good. And and excuse me, sorry, wait. So hold on, excuse me. So they're going to actually take the basket away, and they're going to say that the foul occurred before the shot happened. So excuse me on that. Oh, no, actually, excuse me. They're actually going to count the basket. They're actually going to give them another possession. But it doesn't really matter because Mary Mackey gets the steal.
Yeah, I don't understand why they do that. If
here goes up 3. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board for your Irish. What a man! Irish pouring it on right now, and they lead 18-8. If we can get the scoreboard change, there we go. 18-8. Father Ryan leads in this game.
Yeah. Back to the foul thing. If they count the basket and they have the foul, then they should be given another
2 shots. Yeah, right. You understand that. And jump ball, Father Ryan basketball.
Don't understand why they did that, but it's all good anyway. The Irish are still leading the game by 10.
Yeah, I mean and like you said, it didn't really affect the outcome there. That could have been like a momentum changer. But Father Ryan has been doing a great job of pushing the ball ahead and taking advantage when they need to. So now with the Irish taking up the ball, got about 2.5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 1. Irish lead 18-8. Kicks it over to Mackey, wide open for 3. No good. Rebound tapped out by Hoots. And while not able, if I'm mistaken as well, they not be able to get there. So Overton catches a little bit of a break here, leaving Mackey wide open. But I mean, that could be a mistake right there if defense leave her that wide open. Three-pointers can happen in a hurry, and a blocking foul is called against Father Ryan. And it'll be
2 shots.
Yeah, it'll be on Lily Wilding. That is her first of the ball game, and Irish will shoot 2.
Coming up will be the second quarter of the Irish taking on Overton. But we're gonna give you something to think about before during the little break. Here's some basketball trivia. Which team won their very first NBA game? I'll let you think on to that, but we'll give you the answer at the beginning of the second quarter as Overton drilled both of their free throws.
Yeah, indeed, and we'll give you time for that. 18-10. Nice put. And that was a nice push by Father Ryan.
Still leading by 10.
To give it over there, and the Irish now will lead by double digits. If our scoreboard's going to change real fast, it's stuck at 18. They need to change that, I think, pretty quickly. I think it's probably either that or it's 18 or it's 20-10. Pass it to Mackey. Kicks it over. Graham back to a wide open Mary Mackey and puts it in.
Irish should be at 22.
If I'm not mistaken here, I think it should be 22-10, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm still up by double digits. Sorry about that. Sorry, go ahead.
Good 4-0 run by the Irish right now.
Yeah, and there we go. We got the scoreboard corrected. It's now 22-10. The Irish lead by 12. We'll be back in a little bit. This is Irish Hoops on Behind the Crest. And we welcome you back to the Cotton Denny Journey Fieldhouse here at Father Ryan campus. Hello, everyone. I'm Tyler Fernandez.
And I'm Alex Otto. And we got a good one so far. Irish are leading 22-10. When we got before the break, the Irish were on a 4-0 run, and we'll see if they keep up with that momentum.
Yes, indeed. Right now, if you're Coach Larkin and Coach Ning, I'd be very proud. Like I said earlier in the show, the Irish are doing a nice job playing defense, but they're in a little bit of skid trouble because they already have 6 fouls in the first half. So got to be careful with that. You got to take that into account of. And offensive foul on Overton.
You get so there you go. Your little there's your charge of the first charge I think of the game, but the second offensive foul of the game. So we'll
all right, and Hoots will inbound the ball to Catholic. So right now we got on the. So there goes Mackey kicking it over, moving the ball. Nice ball moving here by Father Ryan, but the ball is taken away by Overton. Overton back in transition. And lost the ball. It's stolen by Hoots.
There goes Hoots.
Hoots driving, trying to go all the way, and scores. Counted, and the foul, ladies and gentlemen, and one.
She got it.
Nice job played by Kay Hoots. Sorry, my audio is just like wants to go crazy on me, but
I think it's mine, not yours.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know, but nice job by Kay Hoots going transition, coast to coast all the way.
Here comes her free shot.
All right, trying to convert the three-point play by Kate Hoots, and is short, but a lane violation on John Overton, so we get another shot. So let's say one of the Overton players crossed the foul line, and as a result, which you cannot do, you have to wait for the ball to be released. And as a result of it happening, Kate Hoots get another shot, and there you go, take advantage of the retake. So Father Ryan up 25-10
with 48 seconds left to go on the clock.
Yep, 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Father Ryan leading Overton 25-10. Kicking it down low. Nice deflection made by Catholic, and it will stay with Overton. So like you said, Alex, Kay Hoots has been involved in many things. She's been senior basketball. She's been playing basketball, I think, for almost 4 years, I think. She's not only that, she's also been playing volleyball for Father Ryan. And a nice interception made by Paige Graham, trying to take it coast to coast, and out of bounds off number 5 of Overton. So it will stay with Lady Irish basketball.
You know, it's just in.
Okay, we got a roster here for Father Ryan. Here's ball goes off. Paige Graham kicks it down low to Hoots. Hoots hook shot, no good. And
it'll be Ryan's ball again.
Yep.
22.1 seconds left to go.
So now all I need to do, pretty much now, get a roster here for Overton. Yeah, there's only like one roster on the back. Ball. So you gotta get inbound it quickly. Ball's lobbed in the backcourt. Can't start the clock till they touch it. So nice play, and Mary Lee Hulse taking the ball.
She when she was at Christ the King, she she was one of the stellar point guards on the varsity team. And
here's Who's taking a three, no good. Rebound by Graham. Sorry to interrupt you on that. And that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. And anyway, continue with your story, man.
So Marilee Hulse and Lily Wilder were on the varsity team of Christ the King basketball team, and the varsity team over there has been phenomenal and is still phenomenal to this day. But that's going to do it for the first quarter, and we'll be back for the second quarter.
Yes, the Irish lead 25-10 with Irish Hoops here on Behind the Crest. All right, and we welcome you back to the second quarter here at the Catanini Drennan Fieldhouse at Father Ryan. And the Irish have played wonderful basketball to this point.
So I'm here to give you the answer to the trivia question. What team won the very first NBA game? It was the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks defeated the Toronto Huskies 68-66 in the very first NBA game on November 1st, 1946. Any fan taller than Toronto center George Nostrand back then was granted free admission. That was It's a very fun fact. But here we go, back into the second quarter of the Irish basketball game.
Yes, indeed. The Irish are in back. So on the floor right now, we got Catholic, Dooling, Miller, Mary Lee Hulse into the game as well, along with Wilder. And out of bounds off Hulse, so it will stay with Overton ball. So Father Ryan playing some nice basketball, scoring 25 points.
Yeah, they scored 25 points in the first half. They had stellar defense. Both teams had some steals, but Irish had more steals. And the iconic play so far was Kate Hoots driving it from coast to coast after stealing the ball. There goes Graham.
Here goes Dooling. Sorry, paying attention. Dooling misses her own shot, fall through.
There goes Miller.
Rebound by Miller, kicks it back out to Hulse.
There goes her.
Wilder for three, no good. Rebound by Miller's no good. Rebound by Clunan, gets the rebound and scores. So how about that? Nice job by the Lady Irish, crashing the glass, keeping the possession alive.
So Overton's back on the offense. Irish has been doing really well with their defense. I think they got 4 turnovers so far. There goes Overton with their ball.
Shot no good. Rebound by Wilder. Kicks it over to Clunan. Kicks it out to Wilder. Wilder drives baseline, but gets fouled. So she will go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on number 13. And that's her second foul of the ball game as I'm trying to get word from PA now. So we have a Father Ryan roster. We just don't have a John Overton roster as of right now. But I will be sure to get one at halftime as Wilder's first free throw is up and good. So Father Ryan playing wonderful ball. Not allowed a point yet. Not a point at all. Not a point at all in this game and not a point at all in this quarter.
For John Overton. Leading 18. Make that...
still
18.
Still 18, but it'll still be Father Ryan basketball as the ball bounces off Overton. And Mary Mackey will come into the game for Wilder.
The three-point shooter of the varsity girls team. She's open.
Pass kicking into the corner to Mackey. 52 went out there. Mackey with the shot up and in.
Mary Mackey is the three-point shooter for the varsity girls basketball team, but junior varsity boys basketball team, that was Evan Earth. Oh, here comes Dooling.
Dooling with the steal, trying to go coast to coast, scoops and scores. So nice job forcing a turnover there. Nice job by Dooling. Same thing with Kate Hoots earlier in the ballgame, taking coast to coast. Right now we got 2-3 zone, little front court pressure. Like backcourt pressure, like midcourt pressure, excuse me. Kicking it down low. Spin moves up and in. All right, look at Lady Irish pushing the pace. Mackey, deep three. Ring it up. Quick 3 on the board for your Irish. Mary Mackey's second three-pointer of the first half. And the Irish lead 35-12.
Like I said.
Oh, and we have a foul.
Like I said, when she's open,
2 shots.
She's on fire.
Yep, and that foul is on Mary Lee Hulse. That is her first. So right now, Father Ryan over the foul limit here. That's her 7th foul of the first half with 5:35 left to go in the first half. First shot by John Overton's up and good from the foul line. So we got some...
That was smart by Overton, because you want to know why? If Mary Lee Hulse did not foul her, it would be Father Ryan.
That would be a travel, yes. And Paige Graham and Kate Hoots check into the ball game for Father Ryan as Overton makes both free throws. So now here's Catala going to Mackey, kicks it over to Graham. Graham kicks it over to Mackey. Mackey thought about the three. Overton's very aware right now of her presence. And shot by Hoots is up, but they're going to call a foul before the shot. So it's still Father Ryan basketball regardless. They're just going to take the basket off from Hoots.
That was somewhat of a smart move by Overton.
Yeah. And here we go. Now we have Graham inbounding the ball. Kicks it out to Mackey, wide open. Short. It's a little short, but Mackey gets her own miss. Get in the corner, kicks it out to Catala. And ball moving here, kicks it down to Mackey. Mackey down low to Hoots and scores. And that height advantage is serving her well, guarding the I mean, we could say like the smaller players.
You don't always have to rely on Mackey for the three, because if that does, then it's going to catch on to the other team very quick. Yeah, she was aware that Hughes was open for the shot. Well, here comes Mackey. Well,
and Mackey travels. But I mean, and like you said, I mean, like you can't leave three-point shooters like her open. She's gonna get on fire. She could make it on fire really quick.
Yeah.
And right now, Overton's being very aware of that right now, playing some defense. But right now, Kate Hoots is doing her job in the post and scoring baskets left and right now. As Father Ryan looks like they're in a 2-3 zone. They don't want the ball to go in the middle. I think that's smart. And Overton has only one player back and still in the free throw paint, which is a little interesting to me because most of the teams we've seen have all their defensive players back. So it was a little interesting there. Kicks it over to Mackey. Mackey kicks it over to Graham. Slinged it back in the corner now. Mackey. Put 3 on the board for your Irish. Mary Mackey's third three-pointer of the first half. Catching to that rhythm already.
I tell you, she's always on fire.
Yeah, always. She can make
there's
up
a
to
three.
There's a three-pointer shot. Here's an air ball. So we got rebounded made by Dooling. Takes it up to Catala. Kicks it over to Mackey. A little too deep for the three. Kicks it over to Graham. Graham for three. Air ball. Overshot it. And that was a smart box out by 13 of Overton to not allow Hoots to get the ball.
3:48. Irish are leading by 24.
And subbing into the game, I believe we got Hoots still in the game. I think we got Wilder and Clunan back in the game for Father Ryan, subbing out for Mackey and Graham. All right, we got to kick it down low. That shot blocked by Kate Hoots. And now we're going to push the ball up. Here's Catala pushing it up to Clunan. Clunan kicks it over to Catala. Thinks about it. Kicks it up to Clunan. Down low to Hoots. Hook shots up and in. So Kate Hoots, not only Mary Mackey dominating the first half, Kate Hoots is also doing it well as well.
Those are your two Irish leading scorers of the first half, I'll say that. And the Irish are leading by 26.
Yeah, yes, nice math there indeed, Alex. 26 indeed. The Irish have played smart basketball right now up to this point, and we have a foul on the play. It will be two shots.
Smart, but they are
over the limit.
Somewhat foul trouble.
Sydney Clunan's going to get called for the foul here. I believe that's her first. So... Alright, so first shot from the foul line is up and no good. So substitutions in the game. We got Mary Lee Holst and coming in as well. I couldn't get the second person coming into the game, so they'll sub in. I couldn't catch anybody who they were subbing for, so sorry about that. But it'll be the second free throw here for Overton. Shots up and good. So it'll be a 25-point game, 42-17. The Irish right now dominating the first half right now. Pushing the ball, and
she almost got travel.
Got travel there. Kicks it down low to Dooling. Dooling fader up, no good. Hoops trying to get the rebound, but it's actually Clooney gets the rebound, but travel
by Marilee Holst.
Marilee Holst, and it'll be Overton basketball. So right now, Alex, how do you think Father Ryan's doing right now in this first half?
I'm saying they're playing. They're playing smart defense. Also, they do have 9 fouls. They have gotten a couple of steals, and and Mary Mackey and Kate Hoots have been leading the Irish with scores. And Mary Mackey on fire with her threes, and Kate Hoots with her hook shots.
And we have a foul on Kate Hoots. That's going to be a 1-and-1 because since the Irish are over the limit, that's going to be their 10th foul of the first half. I think probably maybe 1 or 2 more fouls. The Overton's going to be in the double bonus. And foul on Kate Hoots is going to be her first. So it'll be 1-and-1 for Overton. And first shot. For whatever reason, I don't think they're not doing a 1-on-1. I think they're going to say it's going to be 2 shots here. So I think it's probably might be a double bonus. They're going to fix the scoreboard. Either I'm reading it right, or either I'm reading it wrong, or I'm just going off what the scoreboard says here. But it's but right now I only see 1 bonus on the scoreboard. and somehow 2 shots were made, but it doesn't really affect the outcome right now for Father Ryan. So right now, Irish leading by 23, but we're about to hit the 2-minute mark here of this first half. With the Irish leading 42. Here's a 3-pointer. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board for your Irish. Lily Wilder hits the 3, and the Irish extend their lead to 26 here in this first half. And the 3-point shooting's been the key for Father Ryan as Wilder, and they're going to call a foul on Wilder, who was trying to go up for the ball, but I think the box out made by Overton caused the foul to be drawn, and Irish got to be careful. They're already over the limit. You can't afford a double bonus right here at this point.
Yeah, but when it comes to the second half, all the fouls will be erased.
Yep, yeah, that's true. That's true. As soon as the end of the first half, as soon as the first half ends, all the fouls will reset, and we'll start from first concede. But I'd say
have a full substitution.
Yeah, yep. And you got Mary Mackey back into the game. She already has had 3 3-pointers in the first half, as Andy Miller gets the rebound, and Katalik was going to take the ball. Kicks it out to Mackey. A little miscommunication on the play, so they're going to reset the play. Kicks it down to Mackey. Mackey thought about the 3. And the Irish have been relying on her to take for those 3-point shots. Kicks it out to Graham. Graham kicks it out to Katalik. Katalik back to Mackey.
Here she goes.
Ring it up. Put 3 on the board for your Irish. Mary Mackey, another 3-pointer. My goodness, 4 threes in the first half.
Always on fire. I'll just say that she's always on fire.
4 threes in the first half, and possibly more if she keeps this up. Overton for 3, no good.
Minute left
Rebound by
to go.
Brian, who just checked into the game for the first time tonight. And Katalik's going to take the ball. Mackey thought about the 3. He's going to sling it over to Brian. Brian shot, rimmed in and out. Rebound by Overton.
45 seconds left to go. Irish leading by 28.
Yes, indeed.
There
and a steal by Katalik. And she's going to go all the way and score. And the Irish scoring 50 points in the first half. My goodness, they are playing smart basketball, but hard basketball. They've been transitioning, getting it down low, getting it out to the perimeter. Yeah, they've done it all tonight.
They played hard basketball, and they're going to.
And Katalik's going to take the ball. The Irish have 16 seconds left to go in this game.
I think they're just going to stall for time.
Yeah,
but there you go. Irish are leading by 30. Not you heard me right.
And here's Mackey for 3, shot no good, but they're going to get her on a travel. So it's not going to really matter if the basket is good or no good anyway. But it's going to be a travel. Sorry to interrupt you on that.
Like I said, it's 3-0, 30. No, they're going to be winning by. They're going to be leading by 30.
Yeah,
50 to 20.
And I think the only thing the Irish probably maybe need to clean up is probably the fouls. They've allowed 10 fouls, and that'll do it for the end of the first half. The Lady Irish lead 50 to 20 over John Overton. This is Irish Hoops here on Behind the Crest. We will see you back for the start of the second half. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached about the end of halftime here at Father Ryan High School. The Irish leading the Overton Bobcats 50 to 20, and what a first half by Mary Mackey and Kate Hoots. They both, I believe, reached double digits, but Mary Mackey has 16 points, has hit 4 3-pointers, and if you're the coach, you got to be very proud of that.
Yeah, you have to be really proud of that. Here's the and we're getting ready into the second half. The Irish ended the first half with like half to 100. They have scored 50 points. Overton has scored 20 points, and the second half has just started.
And Alex and I were we're planning to talking. I don't know if it might happen. He's thinking the Irish might score 100. I don't know. That's never happened. And I don't think the scoreboard can go. I don't know if the scoreboard can go up that much. Here's a pass down low to Kate Hoots. Nice start to start the second half.
And if it does get to 100, they need to revamp
Yeah, they need to revamp the scoreboard here. I think they're just gonna do like an 0-0 or zero, the 0-0 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know. I mean, you see, I mean, at my grade school gym, they had it up to that. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to like revamp it once they figure out that the Irish have scored 100. So that's the main goal that I would like to see them do, because they have been playing smart offense. I don't know about smart defense though, but they did make a couple of steals, and but they did get into a bunch of fouls. So that's the only downside, but they are sure winning that, and they have scored another field goal from Kate Hoots.
I took a picture of the Overton roster here, so now I got some names I could call out as Janie Edmondson for Overton throws it away. It'll be Irish basketball. Hoots inbounds to Mary Lee Hulse, and the Irish right now are doing a wonderful job of not allowing Overton to take advantage of, not really all that much. Here's the pass going over to Clunnan. Clunnan drives, scoops, doesn't score. Rebound, she gets it back and scores. So Clunnan gets it started. Another one here. And right now the Irish are just pouring it on right now. We're about 2 minutes to start second half. Irish lead 54-20. And that'd be insane if Coach Larkin challenges the Lady Irish to try to go to 100. That'd be insane, though. I don't know if this ever happened or rarely happens here in high school basketball, because there's only like 8-minute quarters here. And pass knocked away. Ball is out, but Overton gets it back. And now pass goes over to Bowers. And Edmondson drives. Shot blocked. Gets it back. Kate Hoots knocks it away and gets the steal. Hulse pushing the floor. Kicks it down. Kicks it to Clunnan. Ball for three. That's short. Rebound by Clunnan, and the foul is going to be called against.
Here are some scores coming coming from college football. No, not college football. I'm sorry, college basketball. Number 4 Michigan 52, Iowa 43, second half. Number 10 Duke 38, Virginia Tech 41, and it's at halftime. And 8 o'clock, Pittsburgh and Louisville will start. We'll give you high school basketball rankings to the varsity boys later.
And as Mary Clunnan, so as Clunnan cuts back door and scores. And by the way, the foul was called on Jakayla Riggs. And timeout taken by Overton. It'll be a 30-second timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So, like you said, Alex, we'll thank you for the scoring update here. We'll also try to get you guys also into some basketball updates as well.
For the Tennessee for the TSAA, we'll get you some TSAA high school scores for the current varsity boys basketball game in the varsity boys game.
All right, right now the Lady Irish are just running away with this thing. All right, well, anyway, we're going to get back to the action here. Overton with the ball now, bringing it up to the point. We got Maddie Livingston bringing it up, guarded by Catala. Kicks it out to Edmondson, who kicks out to Bowers, who kicks it down low to Griggs, and she is fouled by Andy Miller, so she will go to the line and shoot 2 shots.
Both Father Ryan and Overton have one fouls left, or one foul's made in the second half. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out something, because I'm going to give you all the second trivia question of the night that pertains to basketball trivia in this in this thing. I'll give you the question near the end of the third quarter.
And I like the trivia idea, man. We're gonna get back some Lady Irish hoops. Here's Graham kicking it out to Miller. Miller back out to Graham. Slings it over to Katalik, who had to make a catch. Kicking it out. Kicking out back to Graham. Down low to Miller. Out to Mackey. Back to Katalik. Back to Mackey. Slings it in the corner for Graham. Man, what nice ball move here by the Irish. Mackey, deep three. Short. It's a little deep right there, but Graham gets the rebound. Mackey thought about the three, but gives it up to Katala, who gives it out to Mackey. Mackey to Graham in the corner. In the corner is Nip, who's checked into the game. And Graham almost gets the and one, but a foul on the play, and it'll be 2 shots for Overton. And foul is on Kylie Irwin. That's her first. And so the Irish will get 2 shots. Shot up, missed, no good. Shot was a little strong there. All right, and Brian was going to check back in. Excuse me, for Mary Mackey, who's been on fire tonight. She's been hitting 4 3-pointers.
She really is.
And she's been leading. She's has 16 points here tonight.
She had 16 points going into the second half. Kate Hughes coming in by 11. And the Irish are leading by 35.
And Overton turns it over. It'll be Father Ryan basketball. Miller's going to inbound to Katala. And 3.5 minutes left to go in the third. Irish only scored 6 points here to start third quarter. I mean, it's okay to be conservative or anything. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't really matter here because the Irish have a big lead, and I think they just want to take some time and get some good ball movement in and make it bigger.
Yeah, and I mean, later on they're gonna probably just get some of the less time players to see if they can get some of their first shots in this game.
Yeah, and Nip kicks it over to Graham. Graham kicks it over to Nip. Down low to Miller. Miller out to Katala, who kicks it over back to Graham.
There it goes.
And good ball movement here by Father Ryan.
There goes Nip.
Nip kicks it over to Graham. Graham, I don't know if she has the range of 3-point yet, but I don't know. But wide open, could have taken it, but
there
that's fine.
There goes Brian.
Brian kicks it over.
There goes Nip.
Nip for 2. No good. Rebound by Edmondson. Edmondson drives on Graham. Gets a shot up and is fouled by Paige Graham. So that's the Irish's only second foul of the quarter. So nice job by Coach Larkin and the Irish to fix the foul mistakes here in the second half. Both teams, and I should do a job by both coaches to fix the foul problems because both teams already have 2 fouls to begin the half. First shot up by Edmondson is up and no good. Sorry, go ahead.
See, the Irish have kind of toned down on their fouls the second half. First half, by around this time they had at least 5, if I'm not mistaken. Second basket for Overton is good.
And Edmondson makes the second of she goes 1 of 2 from the line. And by the way, Maddie Doolin checking into the game for Miller. And Nip drives, kicks it over to Nip. Nip kicks it over to Graham. Shot no good. Rebound by Doolin. Gets the offensive rebound. Trying to get out of that scram, but gets it back up to Katala. Kicks it over to a wide open Nip. And no good. Probably could have driven there. With that wide open lane.
Brian is getting trapped, and she steps out of line.
Foot out of bounds on Brian. No complaints. You could kind of see the left side of that lane wide open here. And
I think Larkin might have tried calling for a timeout, but it was too late.
Yeah, like you said, I couldn't see it. You could probably see it better. I think, maybe. Coach Larkin probably may have called the timeout in this situation. Andy Miller's going to check back into the scores table along
with Marilee Holtz.
Along with Marilee Holtz. Kicks it over, kicks it out. Knock away by Graham. Ball's down on the ground. And foul is called on the floor.
Against Father Ryan.
Foul is on Paige Graham. That is her 3rd foul of the ball game. And substitution will be made. And Dooling and Graham will come out of the ball game. Miller and Holst will come back in, if I'm not mistaken on that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But,
I don't think you're wrong.
But, anyway, we got to get back to some action here. That pass by Edmondson
Yeah,
is blocked by Clunan.
Catali is slowing it down, and we got 1 minute left into the game. The Irish haven't really scored a lot. Only scored 6 points this quarter. But that's just because they're trying to slow it down.
And out of bounds, nice deflection by Miller that ended up going off Clunan, which is Overton basketball. So Father Ryan leading here by 34. My goodness, you can't think of any bigger number than that. I mean, here's the thing. It's rare to see big leads and all that. I mean, granted it's high school basketball, but the Irish have done really well.
All right.
On both sides of the ball.
All
right, shot made.
No good, and
by Edmondson's no good. Rebound by Miller, and here goes Catala. 25 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Kicks it over to Clunan, and Miller drives and is fouled. 2 shots.
All right, so here's the next trivia.
Hang on, before I sorry to interrupt you on that. Foul is on Jana Edmondson there, and go ahead with trivia question.
Here's trivia question number 2. Which college basketball team recently tried to be the 6th team to go undefeated the whole entire season? We'll give you the answer at the beginning of the fourth quarter. And here goes the second shot, and it's good.
I think probably not till the start of the fourth quarter. There's only 18 seconds left, but probably maybe midway to probably close to the end of the probably midway of the fourth. Probably, I don't know, but right now the Irish have done a really nice job. And granted, they scored 8 points in the third quarter, but the Irish doing a nice job. And we got a foul here
against Father Ryan.
Foul is on Sidney Clunan, and that's the Irish's only 4th foul of the second half. So one last chance. Ball is out of bounds off
of Overton, and it will be Father Ryan ball.
Off of Livingston. So the Irish have 3.2 seconds left, trying to get the ball inbounds quickly.
There
goes
Catala.
I think she's probably just going to let the time run out, which is probably a smart way. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. The Irish lead 58-22. We'll begin with the start of the fourth quarter here in just a few minutes. This is Irish Hoops on Behind the Crest. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to the Catanini Drennan Fieldhouse here at Father Ryan High School. The Irish lead 58-22 at the end of the third quarter. And I think smart play by Coach Larkin to allow the starters to rest here, get prepped for the next game.
Yeah, they were up by 30 in the second half. They decided to take things down a little bit. And they haven't really scored as much as I thought they would. But I mean, it's a good way. They're still winning by 36.
And here's a three-pointer shot that's going to be an air ball. And a rebound made by Paige Graham. So Irish is 5. Catala, Graham, Brian. So I was looking at my roster here, so that's why I started to stall a little bit. Miller and others as Brian scores. Ellie Bryan with this basket, and the Irish have scored 60 points here tonight.
She was also on the Christ King varsity basketball team, which for 10 years in a row, I'm guessing, they've been champions in many tournaments, and only been and they And the biggest loss season from that decade was probably 2013-2014 when they lost by 3. They practiced really hard, and you see many of those Christ the King players on the courts, whether it be junior varsity or varsity, for the Father Ryan Irish.
And indeed, as Aaron Nip scores to make it a 40-point lead here for Father Ryan over John Overton.
Another Christ the King varsity player.
Oh yes, indeed. And the shot by Thomas is no good. Rebound made by Catala. And the Irish right now are just want to do some good ball movement, drain some clock down. And here goes Brian kicking it over. Nice backdoor cut to Graham and scores. Paige Graham, that was a beautiful setup right there. Backdoor cut, boom.
And the Irish are leading by 40.
And Edmondson with the ball. Kicks it out to Miller, who kicks it out to Bowers, and who kicks it back over to Edmondson. Ball knocked away, taken by Brian.
And there goes Catala. So here's the answer to the trivia question. Which college basketball team recently tried to be the 6th undefeated team ever in the NCAA? That was the Kentucky Wildcats. They did not. They with a score of with a record of 38-1 in the 2014-2015 season. Their loss was from the Wisconsin
Badgers.
Wisconsin Badgers.
Yeah, granted.
As a revenge. Before that, it was the Wichita State Shockers who had a 35-1 record, and that one loss was to the Kentucky Wildcats back then.
I mean, that's insane, though. I mean, think about Kentucky has done some really nice basketball. And,
John Calipari having a huge Kentucky dynasty over there, rivaling with Duke and North Carolina. I mean, those 3 basketball teams are one of the big basketball schools in history.
And we got a timeout taken by Overton. That'll be a full timeout here. So we'll be back in a few minutes. This is Father Ryan basketball on Behind the Crest. And we welcome you back to the Catanini Training Fieldhouse here at Father Ryan High School. The Irish leading by 44 in this ball game. Okay, so now we resuming some gameplay.
We had a little bit of an interruption.
Yeah, you're good, man. But anyway, Edmondson with the ball kicks it out to Livingston. Kicks it over to Griggs. Griggs shot no good.
Way off the back.
Rebound by Brian.
And gave it to Catala.
And Catala has been running the point for most of the fourth quarter here.
Yeah.
Probably most of the second half because they want to get the starters the rest.
And more precise.
Kicks it over to Mackey, who's checked back into the ball game. And he's been continuing to light him up.
No, she's on fire when she's open.
And Mackey trying to hold up the defender here. Kicks it over to Brian. Brian kicks it out to Dooling, out to Mackey, back to Brian.
I think what they're doing right now.
Kicks it over to Catala. Catala kicks it to Brian. Thought about the jump shot, but decides not to take it.
I think
right now they're in a 2. And right now Overton's in a 2-3 zone here.
I think
they're anticipating. Yeah, like you said, I think your Paul may read your lips right here. I think they're probably anticipating that Mackey's going to shoot another 3, and that turned out to go their way as Griggs gets the steal.
I mean, not really. I think what the Irish was trying to do, they're just trying to sell time. They're winning by 24, so they're just passing the ball around. That's all that they're doing. And if they actually have a wide open shot, they'll take it. Yeah, exactly. And here we got Livingston kicking it out to Edmondson, who kicks it out. Oh, almost threw it away right there. And kicking it over to Edmondson. Edmondson kicks it out
to Bowers, who kicks it back to Livingston. Kicks it back to Bowers and back to Livingston.
Coming up.
Got to Bowers. Bowers going to take a three, and wow, my goodness, what range Bowers has, and hits the three-pointer.
That is actually one of the best. That is actually one of the best plays from Overton. In my opinion.
Yep, hitting the three right there. I think that's probably their first three of the ball game, if I'm not mistaken. Kicks it back over to Mackey. Mackey, a little tough catch there. Could have shot the three if she didn't try to go up. Kicks it out to backdoor maybe Catholic, and there's Brian kicking it over. Mackey thought about the three, but the closeout was there. And Brian kicking over to Catholic, to Dooling. Swings it over to Mackey. Can she respond? Yeah! Swing it up. Put three on the board for your Irish. Mary Mackey, another three. That's her fifth three-pointer this ball game. Sorry for the static audio here, but what a game.
I tell you, she is on fire. Like I said, whenever she's open, she's on fire.
Oh, yeah. And a nice response there for Father Ryan after that deep three by Bowers. And now ball movement going on here so here's Miller, guarded by Catala.
Irish
are in a little zone play. Sorry to take that away from you.
Irish are leading by 44.
Yes. And we get to say hammer, nail, coffin. This baby is over.
Times 3 because...
Yes, times 3 indeed. And here's Catala kicking it over to Dooling. Dooling kicks it out to Mackey. Mackey thought about the three, but the little 50-50 by Overton, making her think. And a little ball movement here. Swing. Here's Catala. Back to Mackey. To Brian. Nip. Kicks it over to Catala. To Dooling. Sorry about the static audio here tonight, folks. I mean, it's just been an awesome game for us to watch for Father Ryan.
I couldn't agree more. Well, 3 awesome games. I mean,
yes, and yes, indeed. The junior varsity girls and junior varsity boys getting W's here today as well. The girls won 55-40. It's 55-4. Excuse me. Boys won a 58-44. And here's Gatalik. Get a scoop and score.
71-25. That's probably going to do it for the Irish.
And as you can see right there, Coach Larkin forfeiting the substitution here at the scores table because it's like, what good is it here to put him in the game here? And a nice rebound by Gatalik. The small players getting the big boards right there.
Yeah, like what good is it now? All the players on the Irish have scored, so there's no need to do that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's no reason to take the risk here.
So the Irish are going to win win the series 3-0. Will the varsity boys do the same? We'll find out. We'll find out later.
Yeah, and the Irish are just going to drain the clock. They got 5 seconds left, and that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Lady Irish will win by a final score of 71-25, only allowing 3 points in the second half. Only like 3 or 5 points in the second half.
5 points.
And thank you for reminding me on that. Coming up next, we will have the varsity boys basketball team. Game time will tip off at 7:30.
And we'll have 2 more trivia questions.
And we'll have 2 more trivia questions for you guys to answer. So anyway, we will be back in a little bit for the fourth and final game here of the Father Ryan and John Overton game. This is Father Ryan Hoops on
Behind the Crest.
All right, I'm going to do a little post-game for you guys. Father Ryan getting a big win here, 71-25. Our leading scorer, Mary Mackey, with 19 points. She also hit 5 or 6 3-pointers here for the Irish. Well, Kate Hoots did well. She had 14 points, and along with others, they have done well. We've had about 3 or 4 Lady Irish in double digits. So anyway, we will get you guys back into the action for the varsity boys basketball team, where they will take on Overton. That's coming up next on Irish Hoops on Behind the Crest. We'll see you back in a little bit. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you back to the Leon Long Gymnasium here at the Cat and Nanny Brennan Fieldhouse. For y'all who are just tuning in, the Lady Irish got a big victory over John Overton High School by a final score of 71-25. So right now we got the starting lineups going on underway. Right now we got a little bit of slacking going on. I mean, like not like slacking, but like we're just trying to figure out like names. I mean, I don't blame them. Some names are probably hard to pronounce, and sometimes it's a little hard reading.
Yeah, but we'll just say this: we have already have 3. We already had 3 Irish wins tonight. We're expecting a 4th here, and it's a highly contested one. This is Overton and Father Ryan Irish. This is the big game that we've been talking about for probably the past 3 games. Well, not really. Not really. The past 2 games. We started broadcasting the past 2 games. The one that we did not broadcast was the junior varsity girls basketball game, which they won in an almost complete shutout, 55-4, letting Overton score only 2 points per half. And then the Father Ryan Junior Varsity boys won 58-14, right?
Yeah.
And then this last game, the varsity girls won 71-25, and they got to 50 points in the first half. So we are waiting for the tip-off of the Irish game, and so we're just waiting for them to get through, and it looks like they're about to start.
Yeah, we're about to start the ball game indeed. By about close to the middle of the first quarter, like probably there's a timeout or something, we'll give you the first trivia question here for the varsity boys basketball game.
We just started doing this the last game, and we got 2 trivia questions down, and we're about to get the
last 2 down for tonight. So yeah, it's gonna be an awesome game here tonight. Varsity boys basketball, John Overton and Father Ryan here.
Tip-off is about to start. We got
Mick Wright and Ethan Ford here at the center, ready to tip off.
And we're underway,
and
Father Ryan has the ball.
And the Irish win the tip here to start. We got Godowski kicking it over to Pfeiffer. Mick Wright kicks it over to Vandenberg. Vandenberg kicks it over to Godowski. Godowski kicks it into Hall. He kicks it out to Vandenberg. Right now, Father Ryan has nice ball moving here to start off the ball game.
And I tell you this, all the boys basketball games, they like playing
to Godowski, and McWright puts it up and in for the Irish's first points of the basketball game, and a nice way for Father Ryan to start. And here we are underway here. So we got Overton moving the ball around, who's up top to Murphy. Pick set. Irish will watch to the back door with McWright in the zone. Kicks it out over to McBride, and he hits the 3.
And that's Overton's first lead of the game.
Yep, right there on the 3. But I think the Irish can recover here. He kicks it down low to Gadowski. A little give and go. And goes over to Haw. Haw kicks it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer kicks it over to McWright. Slings it over in the corner.
There goes Vandenberg.
Ring it up.
There you go.
On the board for your Irish. Isaac Vandenberg with the 3.
So we already have distinguished the hot players for the junior varsity boys basketball game, the varsity girls basketball game, and we probably are going to find our hot player for
right now another 3 made by Ethan Rainwater. Go ahead.
As I was saying, we found Evan Ernst to be the hot player for the junior varsity boys basketball, and Mary Mackey for the junior varsity girls. And we go into timeout.
And timeout taken by Overton. That's a pretty early timeout, barely a minute into the ball game. We've only about like 53 seconds of the ball game. That timeout was quick. I guess probably the coach didn't see something he liked out there.
Well, probably Overton coach. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens. It's a back and go. It's a back and go game. So
yeah, indeed, it's a back and forth game. I think that's what you're trying to say. But
yeah.
But I mean, you're right on that. It is a back and forth game. We had like a 3-point exchange, and then we had a couple layup exchanges too.
Yes.
So
and then 2 threes for Overton, and a 3 from
the Father Ryan with that half-court trap, and we have a foul on the play.
Well, I thought they went back and forth.
Yeah,
probably the refs didn't call that.
Yeah, that foul was on Josh Pfeiffer. That's his first of the ball game. And, I mean, you were kind of right on that point. It looked like his back foot was over the line.
No matter. I mean, the Irish got it back.
To Gadowski. Sorry, yes, Gadowski that missed the layup. That was a nice chance by Paul Ryan's got to convert on those.
Yeah.
Takes it over.
See, I don't like something, guys.
Right. Kicks it over to Murphy. Kicks it over to pick up for 3. No good. Rebound taken by Haw. And Gadowski with the ball, pushing it up the floor. Kicks it over to Haw. Haw kicks it over to Pfeiffer. Kicks it over to Vandenberg. Back to Gadowski. Kicks it over to Haw.
I think the strategy for both teams
Haw
right now is to pass a lot. Pass a lot.
Haw kicks it over to McWright, and looks like Pfeiffer's going to get called for traveling.
But that's one of that's one of the risks that you will get. You probably will pass too much to the point where it gets to an automatic motion, and then you'll probably will step out of turn.
And coming in for the first time tonight, Luke Conger, and Luke Conger's had to go through a lot, man. He had to overcome cancer, and he conquered it. I mean,
he survived it, and he's back and better than ever on the field.
And is on the court technically, but Rainwater missed pass by Rainwater, so a turnover, and Father Ryan get the basketball. Here is Gadowski kicking over to Conger. He's one of the Irish's hot 3-point shooters. And what a pass down low to Adam McWright.
Yeah, along with Vandenberg.
Yeah, that was a nice chemistry made by them. And here we go. It looks like Irish are going to get in a half-court trap. Almost worked the last time. And that worked this time. And it worked this time. Nice play.
No foul that time.
By Vandenberg and Conger. I felt like there could have been 2 backcourt violations there. But you know what? I think the Irish are going to be proud to get 1 at least. I mean, that was nice pressure by Conger and Vandenberg. The guy had nowhere to go. Here's Gadowski kicking it over to Conger. Conger thought about the 3, but nice closeout. Swings it over to Vandenberg for 3.
Here we go.
Bring it up. Put 3 on the board for your Irish. Isaac Vandenberg.
The second 3 in a row
game, and the second half-court trap, another half-court trap, but this time gets around it. Kicks it over. Foul to McBride, and we got a foul on the play. Thank you for cueing me on that. Foul called on Luke Gadowski. That is his first of the ball game, and the Irish already have 2 team fouls here in the first quarter. And Josh Pfeiffer and Matthew Zito are going to come into the ball game for McWright and Gadowski.
It's Overton ball right now.
Yep. Here we go. Here's McBride. Guarded. That's nice defense by James Henson, who's in for the first time tonight. Kicks it over to Murphy. Murphy driving on Gadowski. Lost the ball. And Father Ryan ball. Father Ryan ball, yes indeed. All right. All right, here goes Gadowski, and we're going to get you in on our first trivia question here of the night. Our first question of the night was, who was the youngest player to score 10,000 points in the NBA? We'll have the answer for you right there when we'll come back with the start of the second quarter. And it could be anybody. It could be anybody, man. You know?
Anybody? I mean, you mean for the trivia question, or you mean for the Irish? Because here comes Vandenberg.
Oh, Vandenberg!
And he goes for another 3.
Bring it up. Put 3 on the board for your Irish.
It could be him. You don't know that.
Yeah, you never know. It could be him. You never know. And wow, that was a smart play by McBride to get it over the half-court trap. Yeah, here's Rainwater kicking over to Murphy. That's a deep 3 and hit it in. Wow. So Derek Murphy, that was a deep 3. That was like that was like from John Overton to Father Ryan right there.
Yeah, yeah. The Franklin
kicking it over to Conger. There we go. Put 3 on the board for your Irish. Luke Conger.
Irish on a massive run.
Right now, back-to-back 3-pointers made by Vandenberg and Conger. Vandenberg's already got 3 3-pointers already. Conger, that's his first one of the night. Shot by Rainwater, no good. Offensive rebound, and couldn't get there. Almost ran into the basketball cheerleaders over there.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. No, that was a big mistake for Overton. If he didn't get that ball, it would have been Overton's ball.
Yeah.
Then they might have thought otherwise. So, but here goes Gadowski back with the ball.
There's Gadowski, and also Matthew Zeno in there inbounding. Here goes Haw. Haw kicks it down low. Downloads to
on the line. He tried
Gadowski.
saving it. It did not
Downloads
work.
to Gadowski, but couldn't get it out, and now a substitution made. Matthew Zito will come out. Adam McWright in. There's 2:23 left here in the first quarter. Got an entertaining game thus far. Irish up 18-11.
To me, it's like an NBA game, but with shortened time.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, NBA they play 12-minute quarters.
But this is 8.
This is 8-minute quarters. As McWright almost fell down, and Overton will throw it away.
There was some kind of a miscommunication by Overton.
All right, and now Matthew Zito's going to come back in. Josh Pfeiffer going out. And Hall is going to inbound to Gadowski. You've got a little front court pressure put on by Overton.
If something isn't really going their way and someone's on a run,
it looks like they're going to
go pressure.
So right now he's putting that mid-court pressure. Kicks it over to Haw. Haw kicks it over to Zito. Kicks it over to McWright. Kicks it to Gadowski. Down low. What a pass.
That was a great pass.
Zito.
That was a great pass right there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pass indeed. Nice ball movement, setting up the score.
I wouldn't call it I wouldn't say it is the iconic play of the game yet, but a block.
And a block. I couldn't tell who. Probably Zito or what are they going here? Oh no, excuse me. I've got a foul on Matthew Zito. Excuse me about that. So, my apologies. I thought we had a block on the basketball court, but no, we got a foul. On Matthew Zito. That is his first of the ball game.
Yeah, but anyways, the most iconic play of the game, in my opinion, right now, was when Conger, Rainwater, and then Vandenberg again with back-to-back threes. That, I think, is the most iconic plays of the game.
Chris Price
that area
coming in for the game for the first time tonight. Murphy connects on both free throws, and he's going to play a little pressure on Gadowski.
Irish are leading by 7.
Yep, kicks it over to Zito. Zito kicks it to Hall. Kicks it around. Here's Vandenberg. One more time. Put 3 on the board for your Irish. Isaac Vandenberg. That's his 4th 3 in the first quarter. My goodness, man. Look at that. Irish putting on a roll right now at the threes right now.
I tell you, I think we found our hot player.
Oh. And jump ball, it is
Overton.
Overton basketball, as shown by the possession arrow.
You can faintly see it.
Yeah, you can barely see it, but we get a nice view from up here.
Yes.
So we're able to get the speck of the dot and know which way possession it is.
As I was saying, I think our high player for the varsity boys basketball team is Vandenberg, in my opinion.
I cannot argue with that. He's already got 4 threes already in the first quarter.
With second to Conger,
and also Conger. Oh, bounced off of Conger, stolen by Gennari. kicks it up to Price. Price kicks it over to Murphy. Back to Price, back to Murphy. A little give-and-go game.
37 seconds left on the clock.
Kicks it over and a foul.
Fourth
going to be
foul
called.
For Father
I think it's going to be called on Pfeiffer. Yep, it's going to be called on Pfeiffer. That's his second of the ball game, so you got to be careful here.
Yeah, he hasn't. Well, more precisely, the Irish need to be careful. They got 4 fouls so far. Overton has 0. They need to find a smart way to start getting them to draw fouls.
Yes, and you're correct on that, because there was like at one point Irish had like 10, like there was like a junior varsity boys game had like 10 fouls in the second half. So the Irish got to limit those fouls.
8 fouls in the first quarter.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
For
also
Overton.
as well. But also, I mean, just both teams got to limit the fouls in general. As McBride scores.
15 seconds, and I think the Irish are going to have the last
shot
possession of the quarter.
Yeah, which is smart here because you want to drain the clock out as possible. You're going to give it. I think Overton's going to be aware of Vandenberg over here. Kicks it down low. Nice anticipation.
There you go.
Goes into and blocking foul. There will be a foul. I think we're going to have 2 shots on the play. Looks like we're going to have the foul occurred before the quarter ended.
Did it or did it not? I want to say it
right now
did.
Right now the coach is out there. He's running out on the floor.
Yeah, they were saying
they're going to call Conway for a blocking foul, so they're going to give Godowski 2 shots here. So the first quarter has ended, but we are not going to go off the broadcast just yet. Because he has to shoot 2 free throws here.
Here's his first. He makes it. Yeah, you don't want to celebrate too early, saying, "Hey, the foul did not make it." I mean, he got it.
Yeah, she got away to it, and Godowski's going to hit both, and that will do it for the end of the first quarter.
25-15.
The Irish are leading Overton, like you said, 25-15. This is Irish basketball on Behind the Crest. And we welcome you back to the Leo Long Gymnasium, the Captain A. Trinity Fieldhouse. Hello everyone, I'm Tyler Fernandez, and alongside with me,
I'm Alex Otto. It's been a really good game so far. You had the Irish actually score a whole bunch of threes. Eisen Vandenberg being the top shooter with I think 12 points. He scored 4 threes.
And yeah, he's been doing well this far for the Irish. He's been like he's been their player out there, a great player out there, along with Luke Conger, who missed the 3 just a few seconds ago. But Irish Hall is able to get the offensive rebound. And here goes Henson, kicks it over to Hall. And here goes McWright. McWright driving. McWright is blocked.
He got denied.
Blocked by Terrari. And yes, indeed. Here's Price bringing up the ball. It kicks it over to Ford. Kicks it over to McBride. McBride is going to kick it over to Murphy. Murphy's going to drive, scoop, and will not score, but the rebound put back in.
So we're going to reveal the answer right now. Who was the youngest player to score 1,000 points in the NBA?
Yeah, 10,000 points actually.
10,000 actually. This is actually really kind of be easy for a young NBA fan.
And a foul has been called, and the Overton coach not happy about it. I don't know if he's happy with the player or happy with the ref. Yeah.
You know who that makes me think of? John Caltar. He usually never gets that up. But anyways, the answer to that was LeBron James. I mean, that could be easy for some of y'all, but at 23 years and 59 days, LeBron James became the youngest player to score 10,000 points in the NBA.
Oh, speaking, here's Vandenberg ringing it up. Put 3 on the board for your Irish. Isaac Vandenberg, my goodness. What a half he's having.
He's always on fire, but he almost got himself a foul. He tries to not get himself a foul, and he's trapped.
And Overton's going to be smart and take a timeout here.
Yeah, he was kind of smart.
Yeah.
He was kind of smart on that.
Well, he knew he was
part.
going to be in trouble and wanted to avoid another backcourt violation. The Irish have done a nice job of forcing turnovers on Overton.
They have done a nice job of forcing turnovers, but it did come at a cost with getting 4 fouls in the first quarter. So they should keep that momentum up, but they got to be careful with fouls. That's the only thing I'll have to say about that. But yeah, and if Vandenberg and Conger keep their hot hands up, if they keep their hot hands going, it could be over for Overton.
We got another trap. We got another half-court trap here, but Overton able to get out of it. Here's Price. A nice pass down low. Nice defense at the rim by Father Ryan.
Rebound.
Kicks it over to McBride, who misses the three.
And a foul.
And over the back against Overton.
Foul
Foul
this
call.
is what I'm talking about. Now Father Ryan is starting to get Overton to draw fouls. I mean, that's what I was trying to analyze last quarter, and I'm kind of correct on that part. I see so many basketball games, whether it be college, NBA, but I don't really watch NBA that much. Travel. Yeah. Travel, and or even the basketball games. Like I play basketball from third grade on at my school, and I was usually one of the junior varsity. I started becoming a little bit more aggressive. But I usually try to get myself a point or a shot every season. There's a fast break by Godowski and a charge.
Offensive foul, smart play by Overton to step in and take the charge.
That was a smart play, and I think Godowski knew it, but he couldn't stop himself.
That's true though, and get you back on a couple plays earlier. Girardi was called for the foul that hit. That's his first, and also then we had a travel, and then like you said, now we had an offensive foul on the play, so to get y'all caught up. So right now the Irish have the ball right now. Why did I say the Irish? Overton has the ball right now. Price kicks it over to Murphy.
They usually
a little hop step.
Here's the thing: the Irish like doing travels that much, and that's the first on Vandenberg, and he knows it.
Vandenberg, I think, was just trying to tip the ball away. Foul is on Vandenberg. That's his first.
Funny story. But this is like 5th grade basketball. You try tipping the basketball over, but like my brother usually is in the is in his own basketball, and he once tried getting the basketball off of that, and he tried jumping, and he tapped the ball on someone like twice the size of him, and I think Father Ryan has turned into a timeout.
Yep, timeout called by Coach Doug Bontrager, and Coach Doug Bontrager is actually going to his 30th year as Father Ryan's basketball head coach. He's been coaching for Father Ryan's boys basketball team since 1989. Outside of Father Ryan's campus, you can see what on the bricks outside the crest outside the football field. It shows it says Coach Doug Bontrager, coach from 1989 to present. Man, what a career for him.
What a career for him. Yes, and not to mention this going on right now. This is the Irish here have been undefeated so far, if I'm not mistaken.
I think there probably may have been a couple losses there, but I think probably maybe at home. I don't know, honestly. I'm not checking my schedule.
Undefeated at home right now.
I'm not checking schedule. We got a foul here on the inbound pass as the ball is coming into play. I think it's going to be on Pfeiffer. It is. That's going to be his third of the ball game, and Irish are in foul trouble right now.
I suggest Pfeiffer should sit out and wait until third quarter to continue.
Yeah, and cannot argue that. And also, Coach Doug Bontrager, a little more facts about him. He was the graduating class of 1981 along with others like Coach John Sneed and Mr. Paul Davis, the principal here at Father Ryan. That's what's going on. And also, along with his son, Coach Patrick Bontrager, who graduated in 2008. Yeah, he's also not only that, fun fact, he's also my Algebra 2 teacher also.
He was my Algebra 1 teacher last year.
So it's pretty neat to...
We both are math students of Mr. Patrick Bontrager. Let's just say that.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
You're not wrong on that. Second free throw.
Murphy's free throw good. So Murphy converts both free throws at the line. And right now, a little front court press here.
Vandenberg's already at the other side.
And right now, Morgan Bishop bringing the ball here, going down low to Vandenberg, kicks it over to McWright.
He was
the double team here. Ball on the ground, taken away. by McBride.
He was in an uneasy situation.
Yeah, absolutely, and Murphy bringing up the ball, guarded by Ball. Ball with nice defense, not allowing it. Nice defense by Bishop there on the bigger board. Like I'm talking like the last name, not like a truck, but you know what I'm talking about.
Here comes another
Murphy,
field goal.
step, and
Overton's on a run right now, and I think Father Ryan needs to rethink the strategy right now.
And right now, Morgan Bishop taking it coast to coast with the nice handles, kicking it over to Vandenberg, kicks it over to Ball, who kicks it over to Zito.
I think
back
people
to McBride. Right now, Morgan Bishop, I think, is the only sophomore in the out of this group right now. I think, because I think McBride is a senior, Zito's a senior, Ball's a senior. I think
Ernst is a sophomore, but he hasn't showed up in the game yet. He's also another hot three-pointer person.
Yeah, Luke Conger's a junior here. So it's awesome. Here's Zito with the drive, and it's fouled. It's fouled by
Overton crowd not happy about that.
And Overton fans probably not happy with the call.
But the Father Ryan student section is.
Okay, man. All right, so fouls on McBride. That is his first of the ball game. Overton's fourth foul of the first half. And it will be 2 shots here for Matthew Zito. First shot by Zito is good. And Luke Conger's going to check into the game for Adam McWright. And Luke Conger with 3 points has had a 3-pointer in the first quarter. But right now, Irish leading scorer is Isaac Vandenberg. What a first half for him. 5 3-pointers, got 15 points.
Yeah, he is really on fire.
Yeah, he's pretty much scored half of Father Ryan's points at this point. All right, so here's Murphy kicking it over to Price. Kicks it over to Gennaro. Kicks it back up to McBride. Kicks it down low to Gennarly. Shot, no good. Rebound by Conger. That's aggressiveness by Conger to keep the ball away from the Overton defenders. Here goes Bishop.
Overton's doing that same kind of trap that
they're trying to do that same trap that Father Ryan did. They're giving it to Conger. Conger kicks it over to Vandenberg.
Here we go, one more time.
Oh, just a bit strong on Vandenberg. He was perfect until that miss. Here's Murphy taking it the other way, getting it out to Price. He had the three, but just bobbled the ball. That might happen sometimes. When you get a good look, you just got to pay attention and be aware of the ball. Keep your eyes on the ball.
I agree with that.
That doesn't matter whether in baseball, football, or basketball. It could be happening anywhere. And a little bit of a weight whistle there on Matthew Zito. And that's going to be his second of the ball game, and he's in a little bit of foul trouble as well.
It's more like bipartisan foul trouble. And Overton will shoot 2.
All right.
3:13 left in the game.
All right.
Irish are leading by 1.
Denari at the line is actually leading by 9. Actually now leading by 8. Like you said, leading by 8. And Father Ryan's got to be careful. 3:13 left, and they're in the bonus already. If we could get the scoreboard to change for a second, it should be 30 to 22, and it is. We almost had too many men in the lane violation. Can't do that. You got to have like at least 6 players. 4 from Father Ryan. And second shot by Gernal is no good.
Rebounded by Conger.
Yep. And here goes Morgan pushing the ball ahead. My goodness, he can get ahead of steam really quick.
Price is really aggressive, and I'll say that.
Right now,
he can be too aggressive.
Yeah, right now Conger's taking a couple bumps there. And here goes Hall. And here goes Conger. And a foul on Overton. And foul on number 3, Ethan Ford. That's his first of the ball game, and that's Overton's 5th team foul of the quarter. The first half. So a couple more, and Irish will be in the bonus.
Yeah, but Overton's already in the bonus. So Father Ryan needs to lay low on the
kicking it out to Conger. Short. Rebound by Hall, though, and over 3 guys, it scores.
And the Irish are leading by 10 again.
Yeah, nice job by the Irish to take advantage and get that double-digit lead back. And so now Irish in a little bit of a zone right here. Nice double team there by Conger and Bishop. Kick it over to the post.
That was a huge jump shot. That was a huge jump shot by Huston.
Had the steal but stepped out of bounds.
Huston had the steal. He was trying to play off of what he had from his jump shot. That was really good for Huston, but he just ran out of bounds.
And Conway will be checking back into the game in just a minute. But the Irish have already inbounded the ball, so no substitution can be made by Overton. Oh, Morgan lost the ball, picked up by Price, and McBride comes up with the ball, lost the handle a little bit, but gets it over to Conway and scores. So Overton coming back a little bit here, down by 6 now, with a minute 50 left to go in here in this first half. Yeah. Father Ryan leading 32-26. Here goes Conger kicking it over to Hall. A foul on McBride. And right now Overton fans are not happy with the last few calls that have been made.
Because they liked the run that they had earlier. But they cut down the Irish's lead to 6.
All right. Yep. And Matthew Zito will check into the ball game. He's got be aware that he's got 2 fouls. He cannot afford to pick up another one before the end of this first half. Yeah. And now here we go, inbounds to Hall. Hall kicks it down low to McWright. McWright had that height advantage on him, but
and a jump ball and
Conway,
Overton.
But Conway with a nice defense. Conway with a nice defensive stand forces McWright to miss the shot, and then a jump ball goes into Overton. All right, so we got a minute 34 left in the first half, and Irish lead by a score of 32-26. Here's Gurnarly. He scores. So 32-28 right now.
I think the Irish are kind of being a little bit leaned back right now because
we got the Irish are
winning,
and we got another foul on the play.
Foul. They're making, but they are making Overton get some fouls. But I think they're kind of laid back because they have got Overton into drawing fouls this quarter.
Yeah, right. And Matthew Zito.
Not that.
Over the foul limit.
Only that.
They were over the foul limit. There was a bonus now on the board because that was the 7th foul of the first half, and 1-1, and Zito missed it.
So the Irish, I think the Irish needs to step up its defense, and I say right now because
you cannot allow Overton to take the lead before the half is over.
Yeah.
And here's Gurnarly, and he scores again. My goodness, they've been riding on that hot hand all first half, and Bishop gets fouled by Conway.
I know. Here's what's going on right now. So Overton makes his foul. Overton gets the shot in, and it's good. But its cost is another foul.
Both teams have been causing fouls right now. Both teams are already in the bonus.
But the Irish are not causing as many fouls as they were last.
Here's Bishop at the foul line, missing the 1-1, but Zito with the rebound. Tips it up, but it's stolen by Murphy. Zito guarding Murphy.
Overton fans are not really happy about how the refs are treating the game. But I didn't see anything. It was just all sloppy hands, but I didn't see any fouls.
Yeah, right now Berter's in the game right now. Here's Price. Trying to go that back door, but nice defense by McWright. Vandenberg's also back into the game as well.
And Overton can't take the lead.
Murphy. Murphy for 3 for the lead is no good, but Price comes up with the rebound, kicks it over, clutch shot, no good. That would have tied the ball game up, and Hall is going to be fouled by Chris Price.
Overton fans are thinking that it was a jump ball, but he got out. But
he did have possession of the basketball. He did have
possession, and he got it out. And then when he tried getting it back again, the refs called it a foul. He was over it.
Well, Chris Price, that's his first of the ball game.
And the Irish has 9 fouls.
Here's the thing: both teams are actually over the limit. And Vandenberg's going to come out of the first half, and also Luke Conger's going to come into the scores table as well, as Paul misses the free throw, and looks like Overton's going to hold for the final shot.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't think Conger was needed for that. But they need to step hard. They cannot allow them to make any shot right now.
3 seconds left. Shot what? They chucked it off the backboard. Zito's shot fires and hits the top of the backboard, and that will do it for the first half. So Overton coming back on a little bit of a run here, and that makes Overton fans really happy right now.
Really happy about that.
We're like Brian. Like I said earlier, we're like a biased broadcast here. But
I gotta give them credit. They did.
They've not given up right now, and
they not really are. But I think here's the thing: the Irish had like a huge lead. Huge lead. They got 25 points in the first half. Yep. Then then Overton only let them score by 2. But I think what's going to happen is that Father Ryan's going to get away again after when we come back from the second half. And then I think Overton is probably going to head back to the fourth quarter, like on a little bit of a run, but they're not going to catch up to the Irish. That's what I'm predicting.
All right, so you're predicting on that. I mean, I cannot argue your strategy there. I mean, Irish got to make some adjustments here. We got to like defense and avoiding the turnovers. But we'll be back in a little bit for the second half. This is Father Ryan Hoops on Behind the Crest. And we welcome you back to the Catanetty Drennan Fieldhouse here at Father Ryan High School. Before we start the third quarter, with about 2.5 minutes left to go in halftime, the Irish lead Overton by 2 points. 32-30. Overton came back a little bit of a run to end the first half. And Overton showing that they're not out of this ball game. They're showing that they're in it. And they're going to fight down to the very end. Cut you on some scores. Luke Conger with 3. Colin Ball with 2. 2 or 4. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah. And then Isaac Vandenberg, the Father Ryan's leading scorer, who scored almost half of their points with 15. And they've been hitting 3. And the Irish have been relying on him to get the shots in. Get you some update get some update for you guys for the Father Ryan scores, and we're trying to get. I'm trying to get some scores up here for Father Ryan. Besides Father Ryan, right now CPA beat Franklin Road Academy by a final score of. Excuse me if I get it, 70-37. My goodness. Knoxville Christian, New Faith Christian Academy beat Knoxville Christian by a final score of 81-41. And University beat Katya 69-67. And then Westview beat Greenfield 69-32. And then East Buchanan beat Clarksville Academy 48-35. And update Lake Cormorant. I don't think you know who that is. They're beating Southwind in the fourth quarter, 41-36. So we'll keep you guys up to date on scores as the night goes on. But it's going to be interesting. Alex, the first half was pretty insane.
It was pretty insane. Look, the Irish had played a little bit more of a smart defense in the second quarter, but at the cost of Overton running. Getting the ball a little bit more. But what I think is going to happen is that the Irish are going to...
And a foul to begin the game is called on Ethan Ford. So that'll be his second and Overton's first of the second half. And if you're joining us, I'm Tyler Fernandez.
And I'm Alex Otto.
And we welcome everyone back. The Irish leading by 2 here to begin the third quarter. Overton came back on a little bit of a run to end the first half. And right now, Coach Bontrager and them have made some adjustments. We're going to see if they plays out. Here's Hall for 3. Shoots it. Rebound by Pfeiffer. Kicks out to Godowski. Godowski drives, scoops, and can't score, but gets his own miss and scores.
So here's a little bit of what's going on in the second half. So I went over and talked to the student section of the Irish. Because what I saw from up here, the Overton crowd was a little bit more energized than the student section. So I went over there and asked them to be a little bit more energized.
And right now, looks like Vandenberg stepped his foot out of bounds.
I'm like, but like, I don't think my idea is paying off.
Well, I mean, it may be, because look at the boys down there showing off some signs there. Some of Isaac Vandenberg, some of Luke Gadowski. But right now we got some people standing up right now. I think you probably want to inspire others to stand
up. I told them.
Oh man! Oh, and we almost had a travel there on Murphy. He's gonna kick out Murphy with a deep three. No good. Rebound by Gadowski. They're gonna take it the other way now. Here's Gadowski kicking it over to Zito. Zito kicks it over to Gadowski. A little deflection there. Haw kicks it to Gadowski. Gadowski for three. Leg it up. Put three on the board for your Irish. Luke Gadowski with a three. And the Irish extend its lead to 7. Irish starting the second half on a 5-0 run.
And Luke Kadowski is now with Luke Conger and Isaac Vandenberg in the three-point shooting status. But Overton has more. But let's see what goes out there. Irish are playing smart defense now. As I was predicting, I think they were going to play
Luke Gadowski, sorry to interrupt you, goes coast to coast for the score.
And as I was predicting, I predicted that the Irish were going to go on a huge run.
And your predictions right now paying off. Irish starting on a 7-0 run right now. 5 of those points have been scored by Luke Gadowski. And Gadowski tips the ball out of bounds. A little interference there by the ref. Caused it to go out of bounds. Here goes Luke Conger. It's going to probably, are they going to allow Luke Conger to come in? Yes, they are going to allow Luke Conger to come in. He's going to sub in for Josh Pfeiffer.
Yeah, Pfeiffer has 3 fouls. I say he needs to wait till the third quarter, till the end of the third quarter in order to get his.
And shot made by Gernali is bouncing, but no good. Rebound by Haw. Kicks it to Zito, kicks it to Gadowski. Irish pushing the pace. Here's Gadowski, kicks it over to Conger, kicks it to Vandenberg.
Here we go!
Bring it up, put 3 on the board for Irish. And Isaac Vandenberg, his 6th three-pointer of the game. My goodness, what a night for this young man as McBride puts in a 3 to respond. And Overton will take a 30-second timeout.
Hold it, they're about to, I feel like some kind of wonder what's going to happen.
No, but they called timeout has been called.
They called a timeout before a foul happened. So kind of a smart play, but kind of a smart play on Overton. I think
they're going to roll a timeout by Overton. They're going to roll a 30-second timeout.
Because I thought it was going to be a foul, but then when I thought it was a timeout, it was. I'm like, I think Overton made a smart play.
There you go. That's what's up. So, I was trying to hype up the student section here in the Continental Fieldhouse over here.
I usually do that at football games.
Oh yeah. Oh, no doubt, man. I mean, you're like the
not to mention when I get into the band. So, but here we go. We're back in.
Yep. And here goes Hall inbounding to Gadowski. And he'll be bringing up the ball. He'll be guarded by McBride. Gadowski kicks it over to Hall.
Vandenberg and
Gadowski. Hook shot is in! And just like that, the Irish lead is back to 11.
The Irish have only let Overton score a 3-pointer this half so far.
And man, what a game for Isaac Vandenberg, man. He's already got 18 points, and all
of them are
3-pointers. Indeed.
Jinx, you owe me a soda. But I haven't seen him make a 2 yet or a free throw.
Here goes Price. Price kicks it over to Murphy. Murphy kicks it over to Gennarly. Gennarly misses. Rebound by Vandenberg. Kicks it over to Gadowski. Looks like you're going to use Vandenberg as the 2 spot. And so Gadowski will kick it over to Vandenberg. Vandenberg will kick it over to McWright. Vandenberg kicks it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer driving. Little pick set. Kicks it down low to McWright. Is blocked.
He got denied.
Blocked by Gernali. And Luke Gadowski kicks over to Vandenberg. That's a deep 3.
Misses.
Short. A little short. Rebound by McWright. And McWright. And a foul called. He's going to stay on the floor here. And the foul's going to be on Ethan Ford. That's his third of the ball game.
Foul trouble for Overton, but I mean it's not
Not
to
as
that
bad.
point where it's actually where it's an actual risk for him to stay in the game.
Yeah, both Pfeiffer and
At first I thought it was out of
Pfeiffer
bounds.
and Ford, both Pfeiffer and Ford have been nailed with 3 fouls each. So here's inbounds. DeConger kicks it over to Hall. Hall kicks it over to Godowski. Godowski thought about the 3. They're going to lie.
But here we go.
Oh, rinned in and out by Vandenberg. It was a nice shot, though, despite it being a little deep. And Godowski gets fouled. So 2 shots coming up for Father Ryan.
He was a little bit slow to get up, but I think he'll be functioning a little bit well to shoot his 3.
And foul on Ethan Ford. That's his 4th. So right now, Ethan's in trouble. One more foul, and he's done for the rest of the game.
And I think they're going to sub him in.
Yep. Yeah. Ethan Rainwater's going to sub in for
Ethan Ford.
Ethan Ford here, which I think is the smart move. I mean, smart move if you're any coach. If you want to keep your best player or any player on the court, you got to take him out and rest him, despite the fact that he's in foul trouble. Here's Godowski's second shot is up and good, and the Irish have its largest lead of the game at 13.
The Irish have not broken over probably 11 until now.
And that's almost a backcourt violation there as the pass was a little off to Murphy.
But
Murphy kicks it over to Price. Price thought about the 3, but nice closeout by Conger. Murphy kicks it over to Price. Price kicks it over to McBride, and then Murphy drives, scoops, and scores. So Derek Murphy scores, and it's now an 11-point game. And we're coming up on 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Here goes Zito. Zito kicks it over to McBride. Had a little trouble catching the ball. Nice defense there by Price. Here goes Conger. Conger kicking it over to Zito. Zito drives. Scoops, kicks it out. McBride kicks it to Conger. No good. A little off in the corner. And the rebound taken by McBride. Yeah, usually Conger will make you pay for that. He's a really good three-point shooter along with Vandenberg.
Well, I mean, you have to mention 7-3?
I think 6 threes right there. And three-pointer shot by Ethan Rainwater here in the student section, chanting air ball. And Murphy's 3 is no good. Rebound by McBride. Here goes Luke Godowski. Here's Godowski with the ball, guarded by Murphy. And here goes Conger. Conger kicks it over to Zito. Zito kicks it over to Godowski. What a backdoor pass that was. And Zito almost had the and-1, but it was prevented by Gernal.
But, well,
Jared Gernal, that's his first of the ball game. And
Luke Godowski is shooting for 2. Here's his first.
And that's actually Zito at the line, I think. Zito at the line.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
But Zito's first one is not good.
Yeah, he came up short on that one. And checking in is Huston into the game. He played earlier in the JV broadcast. And here's Zito making the second of the free throws. And Hall's going to check in for Zito. Parker Ehrman out tonight with the shoulder injury. Forgot to tell you that before the game. So I asked Mr. Montrager, he should be well.
Godowski was anticipating that, but he ran into Hudson.
Yep.
So he knew that was he knew it. He knew that was going to happen. He couldn't stop himself. That's his.
I think that's his second. But I think the PA announcer said that was his third, but I think it's his second. If I'm not mistaken.
We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out along the way. I may have to check in with the scorekeeping guys over there probably after this quarter. But here goes Price kicking it down low to Gernal, and he kicks it over to Murphy. Murphy kicks it over to McBride. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by McWright, who kicks it over to Henson.
There's been scoring droughts on
both sides of the ball, and that was not a good pass. Stolen by Huston, kicking it over to Murphy. Murphy with a Euro step, but that was a smart play by Hall to prevent the break. Right now, Irish fans not happy about the call.
Yeah, he was trying to get his arm out of the way, but he did it a little too late.
That's his first foul of the ball game. Sorry, I keep track of the foul sheet. And
not happy, so they decided
Murphy barely gets the bounce in on
They were not really happy about that, so they decided
sorry to
distract the free
throw.
throw.
Yeah, Josh Pfeiffer coming into the game for hot hand Isaac Vandenberg. All right, here's Daniel Murphy. Sorry, Derek Murphy. I'm sorry, that's the second time I said Daniel instead of Derek. Makes the second free throw, and just like that, Overton, I think, is either within 10 or 9. Can't tell. But right now the scoreboard says 10, 47-37, and the Irish, Overton's not out of this. And a little miscommunication there between
almost hit Mr. Code, one of the scorekeepers.
Almost hit Coach Code and Mr. Hagee there. I believe that's Mr. Hagee. No, that's not Mr. Hagee. Sorry, that's Coach Code there, one of the scoreboard operators here. He almost got hit. So we hope he's okay, but I think he's fine.
I think he'll be
fine.
I think he's fine.
All right, and checking in for Ethan Rainwater. Ethan and Alex still trying to get the students hyped.
They don't see me.
I mean, we're far away, so it may be a little hard for them to see. Here's Huston for 3. We're shot an air ball.
It hit the
rim. Excuse me.
Backboard.
But, yeah, got a piece of it. Got a piece, little offending piece, and still a 10-point game, and we have a foul.
I did not see that.
On Huston, that is his first of the ball game, and that's the 5th foul for Overton.
Overton has been getting more fouls in this half. So
yeah, the Irish have done a nice job, and like you said, yeah,
being smart on defense.
Yeah, and they're gonna throw a long outlet to Hall, which is something you can do. And we go. And
we got a juke.
And we had a kind of, I don't know if it was a juke or a flop, but by the way, they're not aware that
no. It was an ankle breaker. That's what I'm talking.
Colin Hall. Oh my gosh, he's a big man, but he's a tall guy. He still knows how to break down defenders, and he showed that right there. And the people holding out signs for him.
I think that's what.
And here's Hall kicking it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer kicks it over to Henson. Back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer moving around. And anticipated the pass by Murphy. A little push in a little back, but missed the floater. Rebound by Gennari.
20 seconds left in the clock.
Yep,
10-point lead.
Yep, and kicks it down low to Gennari. Gennari over McWright scores. And it's 47-39. Overton still not out of it. Ball deflected to Conger. Conger, deep 3. Shot, no good. 2 seconds left. And a double dribble has been called. But that will do it for the end of the third quarter. The Irish 47, Overton 39.
Who would you think it would be for that? But we did forget to ask y'all
the trivia question for and here's the final trivia question of the night. What team owns the longest winning streak in NBA history?
We'll be back after the break. This is Irish Hoops on Behind the Crest.
Yes. And we welcome you back to the Leo Long Gymnasium here at the Cat Netting Trent Fields House here at Father Ryan High School. And the Irish lead to the start of the fourth quarter, 47-39. And hello everyone, I'm Tyler Fernandez.
And I'm Alex Otto. And honestly, third quarter was a little bit, it wasn't what I predicted. I didn't think, the Irish are up by 10. But I don't. But
I think 8, I think. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're down. They're up by 8. I thought they were going to be a little bit higher words, but I mean, predictions aren't always meant to be true.
Sorry to interrupt you. Price takes a 3, no good. And like you said, I mean, you were predicting like Irish are going to run away with it, but Overton's still not out of it. There's still plenty of basketball left.
I didn't think they were going to run away with it, but I think they were going. But I think they're going to win.
Yeah, I mean, I can argue that here. Right on the hot hand, Vandenberg drives baseline, gets blocked, but stolen by Zito,
and a foul
by Gennari. And that
Overton fans are not happy about that.
Uh-oh, and we got a little problem here. Zito not happy with it. He probably wanted to go after him. That was a nice job by, smart play by Gadowski to calm him down. And a technical foul's been called on Matthew Zito. So we have a foul on Gennari and a technical foul on Matthew Zito. So a little bit interesting. So that's a little bit interesting. I don't think Zito was happy with the contact. He was probably thinking maybe of a flagrant or something. But in technical foul in high school, it's 2 shots and possession of the ball, I believe. But I think there was 2 fouls on the play, so maybe a little hard. And Zito's second shot is no good.
And then
I think they're gonna get.
I think Overton is gonna get the ball.
Yeah.
Student section is trying to distract him.
So in case y'all were not aware, there was a shooting foul on Gennari and then a technical foul on Matthew Zito.
Yeah.
And you can tell Irish fans weren't happy. And then I looked down at the scoreboard and I saw the score table. I was like, oh, 2-2 White with the tech. And I was like, whoa. I was like, wait, what was Zito mad about? I wasn't paying attention to the play.
Mad about the foul because the Overton guy got
I think it probably wanted a flagrant. I think it probably wanted a flagrant on that one. And
I mean, I could have thought it'd be a flagrant, but I didn't think it would be that bad. And Irish fans were happy. Tim fans were mad, but then it switched whenever
that momentum switched
happened
when the technical happened. And but it was ruled a common foul. Here's Murphy for 3, no good. Rebound by Hall. And we'll give it to Gadowski. So a little temper flares rising up a little bit here. And we have a foul underneath. It's going to be on Price, I think. Yep, foul's going to be on Chris Price. That's his second.
And it should be 1 and 1.
Yep, 1 and 1 as Adam McWright goes to the line.
7 fouls. 7 fouls for Overton, so Irish have a bonus.
And Ethan Ford coming to the ball game. Be aware that he has 4 fouls in this game. So one more, he's done for the night. Here's the other guys with foul troubles. We got
Irish make first one. Good.
For Overton, we have Ford and Gennari, and then for Father Ryan, we just have Pfeiffer. So Irish both teams got to be aware that some of the guys that they're playing right now are in foul trouble. Second shot, my right is no good.
Recovered by Overton.
And the rebound goes to Ford. Kicks it over to Murphy. Murphy kicks it to Gennari. I've been calling him Gennari. If I apologize to you, Overton fans. It's been Gennari. And a foul call on Hall.
So 4th foul for Father Ryan.
And foul on Hall is his second in the ball game. And the Irish are about 3 fouls away from giving Overton bonus. So Irish got to be aware of that.
They got to be aware about that. They don't really want to foul them unless if it gets near the end.
All right, here we go. Here's Murphy. Murphy kicks the ball over.
A little bit slow pace.
A little bit slow number. Kicks over to McBride, but then kicks it to Murphy, and then kicks it to Price. Price, a little 50-50, show and go. Kicks it over to Ford. Kicks it over to Murphy. Kicks it down low to 32. No, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Gennari. On Gennari, and that's his 4th.
Why do you think that was?
Yeah, I mean, we can see it from up here. He elbowed. I don't think y'all can see it at home, but he elbowed Bishop to get space, I believe. No, sorry, not Bishop.
No.
It was McRae, I believe, was to get space, in which you cannot do. You cannot elbow someone to get space. And I don't think. Yeah, that was a nice call by the referees there, making sure aware. What a pass by Adam McWright to Luke Gadowski.
Up by 11.
Up by 11. Irish back to double digits.
And so we forgot to tell you about the trivia answer. Which team owns the longest running streak in NBA history? Am I right? It's the Los Angeles Lakers. They won 33 straight games in the 1971-1972 season.
Yeah,
the most in NBA history.
Yeah, you got to think about it. I don't think any other team's gonna break that record for a long time.
And I don't think.
I mean, and think about it. You had Jerry West, you had Elgin Baylor, you had Wilt Chamberlain, and those guys. So not surprising that. It's not surprising to some that they had the big record, and we got a foul here. Looks like it's gonna be against Adam McWright.
No, I think it's Pfeiffer.
No, they're gonna get McWright for this one.
That's his.
That's his first of the ball game.
So
Irish's fifth foul of the second half.
But they've been careful about fouls. So
yeah, I mean, there's 5:33 left. He's got to be aware of 2 more fouls in the bonus, and a little scramble there, but picked up. But Adam McWright picks it up.
It wasn't. It's not as slappy as the junior varsity boys game.
Oh yeah, it was that a little back and forth game going on. Right? And here goes Isaac Vandenberg, who's been that hot hand tonight.
Yeah, but he hasn't been making as much street.
And a travel called on Vandenberg. I think it was a relief that the Irish got a whistle there. Well, so it would have been a fast break there by Derek Murphy.
Smart on the ref, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're an Irish fan, you got to be relieved. And I think Luke Conger just came into the game, subbing in for Pfeiffer. Here we go. We got got Price kicking over to McBride. McBride kicks it over to Price, kicks it over to Rainwater. Kicks it down low to Murphy. Back to Rainwater for 3. Rims in and out. Rebound by Vandenberg. Here goes Godowski with the ball. Kicks it over to Vandenberg. Vandenberg's been that hot hand.
So they knew he
pass
was
it up to Luke Godowski with a nice assist.
I think Godowski's the hot hand of the second half.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Irish are leading by 13.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Vandenberg. That was a nice backdoor cut. Nice chemistry by those two. Right now, Irish fans were chanting a little bit of air ball there.
Because they think they're going to want him to have...
Taking it down low to Murphy. And wow, what a shot there. Up in the air.
Irish are still leading by 11. 4:18 to go.
Yep. That's getting down to that, getting close to that wire thing a little bit. Kicks it over to McWright. Kicks it, guarded by Price. Kicks it over to Godowski. Slides in the corner to Conger. Conger for 3.
No good.
No good. Rebound ends up going to Murphy, I believe.
Conger's not been making a lot of
3 in transition. Rims in and out.
Conger's not been making a lot of threes this game. He only made 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're correct. He's only made 1. That was back in the first quarter.
Yeah, he hasn't been seeing his hot hand.
He's been a little cold here in the early going.
But
Vandenberg kicks over to Godowski.
Vandenberg's going to make another one. We gotta wait and see. 3:30.
Here goes Godowski. Kicks it over to Conger. Conger with Gennari on him. Kicks it over to McWright. Trying to drive baseline. Picks up his dribble.
He's
right now he's in trouble. And a timeout taken by Coach Bontrager. So
he was stuck. I was like, he knows they needed to take a timeout quickly.
He had to take a timeout, and it'll be a 30-second timeout.
I honestly don't know. It's still anyone's game. Irish are up by 11.
There's 3. Go ahead.
What I think is going to happen, I think it's going to get into the situation where Overton starts fouling
intentionally.
But
here's the thing, though. Irish are in the bonus, so you got to make sure that as well.
Irish are in the bonus, and Irish have been doing really well on their free throws the second half. That's all I got to say about that. But here we go. Pfeiffer back in, dribbling, and he goes to
All right, here's it to Hall. Sorry about that. It fixed the camera there a little bit. So thank you for Alex for taking over for that moment. Kick it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer guarded by Gennari, who has had 4 fouls. So
it's a little bit of a risky situation here, but it's 2 minutes of 48 seconds, so it really doesn't matter in my opinion.
McWright kicks it over to Pfeiffer. Kicks it over to Hall. Irish, nice ball movement here, trying to drain some clock out, which I think is the wise choice. Here goes Godowski.
Really nice.
Godowski kicks it over to Hall. Hall kicks it over to Pfeiffer. Thought about the 3, but Gennari with the closeout. What a pass back door to Luke Godowski. And right now, Irish have been riding on his hot hand the second half.
Yeah.
So if you thought Isaac Vandenberg was on fire in the first half, look at Luke Godowski. He's been insane.
The reason why is because Overton knows Vandenberg's been on fire. He had 18 points in the first half. All of them are 3. So they're trying to shut him out. That actually opens the way up for Godowski.
Yep. Oh, a nice trap there by Father Ryan. but they was able to get the ball out to Derek Murphy. Takes it over to Price. Price driving baseline. Trying to get it up. No good. Off. Whoa! 2 minutes left in the game. A little sloppy ball handling here.
No, miscommunication.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. You're right, too. Deep three by... Wow, what
that
a
was
shot by
impressive.
McBride. By McBride, and what a shot it was. And
they're trying to pressure him. The coach on Overton is mad right now. He
wants him to pressure him right now. Oh, Luke Gadowski exposing everyone. Fake him out. Kicks it to Vandenberg. I don't think Vandenberg was expecting the pass.
I think he just wants to lay it out. But Vandenberg's open right now. They need to get into him.
Yeah, Gadowski's got to make sure that awareness. Got to make sure it's shifted over to the other side. Vandenberg thought about the three. But nice closeout by Conway. And Irish right now draining some clock, which is smart right here. You don't want them to get in the ball game. So that's why you're seeing a lot of ball movement here by Father Ryan. We're less than a minute.
You got 55 seconds left. If they want to put in an exclamation point, go ahead and do so.
I mean, why not, man?
I mean, there's no way they could come back right now.
I mean, here they go. For three. No good.
But rebound.
But McWright with the rebound. Kicks it over to Gadowski. Thought about the three. Vandenberg was not expecting the pass. McWright thought about the three.
He was open.
Yeah, he was open indeed.
There goes that Vandenberg.
Oh, he thought about the three. Could have taken it, but backdoor Luke Gadowski thought about the layup, but I think we're just taking some time.
I think they are doing that right now.
Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, hammer, nail, coffin, this baby is over.
Time 4. This has been great. Irish won. The Irish are winning all 4. Oh.
And still game over though. I mean, doesn't care if they score a layup or not. And probably not a wise decision to take an and one there. Just score the layup and the game's over.
But
it's still game over either way.
It's still game over. The Irish have won. No, the Irish won
all 4 games here tonight here at the Captain
And the student section is excited for that, and I'm pointing to them right now.
Yeah.
And so I mean, don't care if they make the 3 or not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter when they makes the free throw. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for tonight. The Irish final score. The Irish win by a final score of 55-47.
An incredible game.
Yeah, it was an incredible game. And it was all started. The junior varsity girls got the win 55-4. Then the varsity boys came up with a 58-44 win. Then the Lady Irish came up with a whopping 71 points against Overton.
And then the varsity boys.
And then the varsity boys get it done with a 55-47 win. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into tonight's broadcast for some Irish hoops. For myself behind the crest, alongside Alex Sada, I'm Tyler Fernandez. We'll see y'all next time. Go Irish.
Bye-bye.